This is Ava Rowe, and today's podcast is on Louis Braille. He was born on January 4th, 1809 in Coupvray, France. Louis Braille's parents' names were Monique Braille and Simon René Braille. Louis Braille's three siblings were Monique Catherine Braille, Marie Celine Braille, and Louis Simon Braille. His father was a saddle maker. One day, at age 3, he was attempting to make holes in a piece of leather with an awl while playing in his father's harness shop. The tool slipped and plunged into his right eye that caused sympathetic ophthalmia, which is an inflammation that affects the eye that was not originally injured, resulting in total blindness for Braille. Despite that, he became a successful person. When Louis was 6, a new priest came to town and gave Louis school lessons for a year. However, Louis wanted to go to the village elementary school with the other children. So a classmate agreed to pick him up each morning and lead him to school. Louis listened to the teacher and memorized what he heard. Even though he couldn't read or write, he was the best student in the class. He studied there for 3 years. Louis Braille was then educated at Institut National de Jeunesse Aveugles, which translates the National Institute for Blind Youth. When Louis Braille entered the School for the Blind in Paris in 1819, he learned with a system of tangible writing using raised dots, invented several years earlier by Charles Barbier, a captain in the French military. It was called night writing and was long thought to have been intended for nighttime battlefield communications. When Louis was 15, he created a new code. It was easier to learn and quicker to read than night writing. He later took the system, which consists of a 6-dot code in various combinations and adapted to musical notation. He published a treatise on his type system in 1829, and in 1837 he published a 3-volume Braille edition of a popular history school book. Louis Braille was considered to be the inventor of a writing system by touch that bears his name, the Braille system. This revolutionary system has allowed blind people to access written culture, and it can therefore be considered advanced in the quality of life for the blind. When the Braille system was invented, his fellow students accepted it right away, but beyond that, it took a while for people to accept it. It didn't become popular until the 1900s. After having lived a successful life as a teacher, musician, and researcher, Louis Braille died on January 6, 1852 at the age of 43 with tuberculosis. He never married and had no known children of his own, but he remained close with his 3 siblings and relatives. In 2009, the world celebrated Braille's bicentennial. I'll leave you with a quote from Helen Keller. She wrote, "In our way, we the blind are as indebted to Louis Braille as mankind is to Gutenberg." It is true that the dot system is very different from ordinary print, but these raised letters under our fingers, precious seeds from which has grown our intellectual harvest. Without the Braille dot system, how incomplete and chaotic our education would be. The dismal doors of frustration would shut out from the untold treasures of literature, philosophy, and science. But like a magic wand, the 6 dots of Louis Braille have resulted in schools where embossed books like vessels can transport us to ports of education, libraries, and all the means of expression that assure our independence. Thank you for joining me on the life of Louis Braille.